little bit of the opposite of what we saw last week. Too many mistakes, and got to give Illinois a lot of credit. They did a lot of things on offense, and they did a good job coaching on both sides. The misdirection got us in the first half. It just kept, we have speed on defense, and they got us going one way and went the other, and we just weren't able to shift gears and get back. That's a good job coaching by them. Offensively, we couldn't help our defense. We couldn't stay on the field and get any momentum. Third down beat us in the first half, and really the second half, a little bit of the second half. We just didn't make anything on third down like we should have. You got to be able to do a better job on third down conversions on both sides on the road. And I thought it was second half we did a little bit better. We got some momentum in the third quarter, but it's asking a lot of these kids to play two teams like that back to back, and one at home, one on the road. And that they played hard. It's just it just looked like we just didn't have enough gas to get over the top to get any momentum. And then when we did, it was kind of taken back from us. So we'll go back to work and see who we got. Munchie. It doesn't look good. I feel bad for him. He was in pretty good pain on the field, so we won't guess at it. We'll just have to wait and see. But they took him straight to the hospital, and we'll get some kind of idea of the injury here pretty soon. But I just hope that he's going to be fine, and there's a lot of prayers going out for him.
Leg or knee, or do you even know?
Knee.
How difficult is that to try and refocus a team when they see something as gruesome?
Yeah, that's not good. It's just, I hadn't been around much of that, and that usually things like that don't happen. Just a perfect scenario. If one guy was on the ground, the other guy comes over the top of him. But I saw it on film. But unfortunately, in this game, you have injuries like that, and we'll just have to regroup. We don't have a lot of quarterbacks. That's our problem. Our centers, our backup center went down. We lost the starting corner in the first drive, and so it was. That's what you get when you start playing teams that are physical like that, back to back, and it's tough for the kids to go through that.
What had Munchie's sort of emergence from a tough situation last year meant to the team? It seemed like guys really did rally around him despite anything that had happened in the past.
Yeah, he's gotten a lot better. There was a couple of decisions that he made out there first half that he'd like to have back, but we were going to put Brandon in the third drive anyway, no matter what happened. And Munchie just didn't get us going the first two. We put Brandon in. He didn't do much, and we put Munchie back in, and he made some plays. So we had a good situation. Obviously we've got to go with Brandon, and players will be behind him like they have been all year long and last spring. So we'll just see what we got to do behind him.
Did Munchie say that he fumbled on that play? Did you understand that?
No, he said he got over there and pulled it out. Replay's got to be conclusive. Nobody could tell. He said he got it across, and one of the guys ripped it out in the end zone. And unfortunately, they reversed it, but it's got to be conclusive, and just unfortunate something like that happens.
Was that the difference in this game, you think? Was it a different game after that play, do you think, or the momentum shift?
Oh, yeah. Well, we're in striking distance. We've scored twice in a row, and still got about 7 minutes to go in the third quarter, and they hadn't made a first down, pretty much, and it just took their out of us. And then we get the raw ball back, and then that one goes against us too. So, it is what it is. When you're on the road, you got to play. You can't worry about anything like that. You got to pick up. When things happen, you got to go with it and make sure that next time you make it, no doubt.
But up front, in general, on both sides, it looked like you guys just weren't getting it done that much.
On both sides?
Yeah. I mean, that's a general statement, but could you maybe elaborate on that a little bit?
Middle of the fourth quarter, both teams had about the same amount of yardage. And they had one turn. We had one turnover. They didn't. We had too many penalties, but it was all third down. They did a great job. Their quarterback out of the pocket did a great job of getting one receiver, finding him out of the pocket, and making a play, keeping the chains going. I thought he played a heck of a game. For a guy that hadn't got that much experience, but his legs got to us. We just had a tough time staying up with him and covering receivers an extra 2 or 3 seconds. And their receiver did a good job of just keeping on running routes, and he was able to find them.
It seemed like there was a lot of single coverage deep time. Was that because of his legs? Were guys pulling in because he was running around, or for a team that seemed kind of one-dimensional coming in, there were a lot of guys open deep, or just with single coverage? Was that?
Yeah, we play some single. We double cover some, we single some. But what happens is even when you're playing zone, your outside guys are usually zoned up. They just ran by us, and we didn't adjust. Again, Bohr came out in the first quarter, and we went with a backup corner, and they went right at him, and they made some plays. But Howard got better and better as the game went on. He hadn't played that much, but you got to play man, you got to play zone, and again, that was a game that we knew defensively we were going to try to hold them under 400 yards, and because they got enough weapons against a team like us to be able to move the chains and make plays. We was hoping not to give them the big plays, and we gave them 2 or 3 big plays.
When you say a team like us, you mean depth-wise and just
depth, depth, and having to stay on the field a lot. Our secondary depth.
You may have already answered the question here, but what can you tell us about?
Pardon?
You may have already answered several questions on this, but what can you say about Munchie Leo? What's his status?
We have to wait and see on Munchie. It doesn't look good. Obviously, they took him straight to the hospital. We'll have to wait and see. It's his, I don't know, I guess his right leg.
Left
leg.
Yes, sir.
Left leg and around the knee area. So, but it's pretty serious.
Anything else, guys? Pretty good.
Yeah.
All right, thank you. Bring the players in.